As Congress leaves town for its summer break, there is plenty of finger-pointing. The House, for example, approved help for livestock producers who've been hammered by the drought. But it failed to join the Senate in approving a 5-year farm bill.
This legislation that will be on the floor today is indicative of the failure of this do-nothing Republican Congress.
Speaker John Boehner disagrees, noting Democrats control 2/3 of the government. He says the president's more interested in getting reelected.
And he's been utterly AWOL in dealing with us on both the deficits and our debt.
There were some rare displays of bipartisanship. Congress voted to overhaul the Food and Drug Administration. It approved a transportation bill both parties say will mean jobs, several trade bills, and it prevented an increase in student loan interest rates. But there's no answer on how to handle the tax cuts that expire at the end of the year, the so-called sequester, which threatens military and domestic spending. Postal Service finances remain in shambles, and lawmakers haven't reauthorized the Violence Against Women Act.
The big questions of how we'll deal with deficits and debt, the debt limit, there's nothing but failure, embarrassment, and catastrophe here.
Even a bipartisan deal to make sure the government won't shut down came under attack.
They dealt with the debt ceiling crisis by agreeing to deal with spending a year later. Now they're going to pass a 6-month spending bill to kick the decision down another 6 months. They keep promising to deal with our fiscal crisis later, but they never get to later.
Members of both parties know they could get an earful from their constituents. Lawmakers won't return here for more than a month, and when they do, most will be looking ahead to Election Day. And that means the tough choices on things like the expiring tax cuts and across-the-board reductions in domestic and defense spending will wait until after Election Day and will be made during a lame duck session. Jerry Bodlander, Associated Press, Capitol Hill.